Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Evan and this is Sense or Sense. And today I want to bring you a credit card offer that I think makes a lot of sense for everybody. I actually already have this card, otherwise I'd be taking advantage of this bonus right now. This is probably the best overall card that I think that someone can get for all purposes right now. This is not going to give you the best return on your money necessarily on every single purchase. It's not going to give you the best categories for every single purchase, but very few cards out there do that for your particular needs. What this card does is it gives you a great card that has 0% annual fee, or $0 annual fee, and it also has a lot of other bonus features like a $200 bonus when you spend $500 on purchases in the first 3 months of the account opening. I mean, that's a great rate of return, a 40% rate of return on your first $500 worth of spend. You know, a lot of credit cards these days are all about spending $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000. This card has a very simple to achieve sign-up bonus, and that's one of the things I like. The other great thing about it is that the $200 sign-up bonus can really be, it's a part of Chase's ultimate rewards points. So a $200 bonus can be transferred over to airline partners or other partners such as Hyatt, which makes those dollars worth a lot more. Each ultimate reward point that I've gotten over the last couple of years, I've been able to convert at least a 2 to 1. So a $200 bonus to me is worth at least about $400 in value. I get the most value from most of my transactions on Hyatt. I'm actually going on a trip upcoming in the very near future to Paris, France, and I transferred 30,000 points over to get a $900 a night suite from my wife and I to enjoy our 10th anniversary in January of next year. So you can see that I got 3 to 1 value on my UR points. So just understand that when it talks about right here, earn a $200 bonus for first $500 in spend, that can be $200 minimum. You know, you can cash it out for a statement credit or cash back, but you can also use that as UR points, 20,000 UR points, and transfer that over. And in my case, that would have gotten me 2/3 of a $900 hotel room. So you can do the math. That's roughly $600. So I got a 3 to 1 return. So this bonus is worth a lot more. In some cases, you could spend $500, and essentially, in my case, I got $600 in value out of it for spending $500. That's one of the major reasons why I think this card is so good. There are lots of other reasons why as well, of which the number one thing is right here, up here at the top, this 5% quarterly bonus categories. So let's talk about this for a minute. So every single quarter, this particular card has a 5% bonus category. And so you can see here underneath their quarterly calendar for 2024, January through March, it had grocery stores, excluding Walmart and Target, fitness clubs, self-care, and spa services. That's pretty broad. I mean, you could easily spend quite a bit of money in grocery stores, and if you don't buy a bunch of groceries yourself and you eat out a lot, then you know it's probable that you could at least sign up for your yearly fitness or gym membership and get a good majority of the value out of that. Now this is limited to $1,500 per quarter, but 5% back on $1,500 per quarter is still a pretty phenomenal deal. Unless you've got a big family, you're probably not going to spend $1,500 in any even on grocery stores in a single quarter. So I have a family of 3, and I don't spend that much in a quarter. I might get close to that in some quarters, but at any rate, you can see here in April through June, it was Amazon, hotels, and restaurants. So all those people that didn't want the grocery store up here in January through March, you can get restaurants. I mean, Amazon's easy. I oftentimes buy gift cards through Amazon just to add it to my account. If I don't plan on buying a lot, Amazon will let you run a balance with them. So if you want to add, $1,500 in balance to your Amazon account, I would be hard pressed to say that I wouldn't spend $1,500 in, say, a couple of quarters with Amazon. So hotels and restaurants, that's a pretty broad category. That's pretty easy to get 5% back on. And again, remember, 5% is the bare minimum. 5% is 5% cash back. If you're able to convert that from cash back to something like a Hyatt stay or an airline trip, then you could possibly get 2 or 3 essential points per dollar and turn a 5% quarterly cash back bonus into a 10 or 15% back. So you can see how this becomes really powerful. These categories are generally very good. You can see in July through September, it's gas stations, EV charging, live entertainment, movie theaters. So you could buy all your concert tickets for the next 6 months. I easily spend several $100s in gas each month. A lot of families spend a lot more than that. So you can see how this adds up really quickly. And then October through December is McDonald's, PayPal, pet shops, and vet services and select charities. So PayPal is pretty broad. You could probably do a lot of purchases online through PayPal and get your 5% cash back that way. I'm not really sure about it. I've never seen them do a McDonald's, like an individual fast food joint or something like that. And then a lot of people, obviously vet services, take your dog or take your cat to get an annual checkup, things like that. So you can see the categories are generally pretty good. I utilize most of my $1,500 each quarter. So another big thing to understand is that the cashback rewards do not expire and there's no annual fee. And then this, I actually had a buddy of mine reach out to me, and he was asking me about a card that he could do some balance transfers to. This card has 0% intro APR for 15 months from account opening on purchases and balance transfers. That's pretty rare that you get both and for that long. Sometimes it's for 6 months, sometimes it's for 9 months, occasionally it's 12 months. It is not generally both purchases and balance transfers. So in theory, you could buy several $1,000s worth of stuff on this card, get your 5% cash back for your quarterly bonus, continue to add to it, get your 0% intro APR for 15 months, and arbitrage a lot of this and essentially not have to pay anything. You could keep your money in your bank, your high yield savings account, make 4% on it, and then now all of a sudden, your 5% cash back bonus, if you're getting 2 points per dollar, is now 10%. Then you're getting 4% on your high yield savings and not having to pay your credit card balance each month. I don't recommend this unless you're advanced and you know that you can pay the full amount off, but I do this regularly and I get an extra 4% of my money over the next year by leaving it in my high yield savings instead of paying off my credit card when it's 0% APR. And so now you can see how I'm getting about 14% back on my card. And this just adds up really quickly. The other nice thing about this card is that it has all these other standard purchase multipliers. So you earn 5% on travel purchased through Chase Travel. You earn 3% on dining, including takeout and eligible delivery services. So that would be Uber Eats, Grubhub, things like that. So all those people that don't take advantage of buying a lot of groceries themselves, 3% on dining and Grubhub and delivery is great because, again, 3% could turn into 6, 7, 8% overall when you're redeeming. And then 3% on drugstore purchases. So then you can see that this starts to add up real quickly. I found that I can really utilize these points for lots of hotel stays through the Hyatt. Hyatt's all over the place. And I've even booked some flights using some of the UR points as well. There are some other benefits too down here that gets into some other things. Talks about redeeming cashback awards, perks, and offers. This is something not to, overlook, basically. You're getting extra 5% cash back on Lyft rides. You're getting a complimentary 3 months of Dash Pass, which will essentially get you unlimited deliveries with 0 delivery fee. So that's great. You just set a reminder to cancel it so you don't get charged. And then Dash Pass members get up to a $10 off quarterly on non-restaurant DoorDash orders. So this is also great too. I've actually made some purchases over the last several months where I bought some alcohol from Total Wine or somewhere like that in my area, and I was able to get $10 off that delivery for having them send it via DoorDash. Now, DoorDash does charge a little extra for the product, so you got to be careful about whether or not you're overpaying for the product to begin with. But if you're not paying any delivery fee and you're getting $10 off, chances are it's probably cheaper to have that credit go against your actual order, and then you can save yourself the gas and time of going to the liquor store. So that's beneficial. I've also used this card sometimes as a catch-all card, but not often because it has a 1% cash back on all other purchases. So I primarily focus on the 5% cash back each quarter. And then I focus on these benefits that it comes with. Like I said, the $200 bonus when you sign up and the 0% APR for purchases in balance transfers. Those things add up to be very powerful over time. I'm going to leave a link in the description below that is my referral link. It will get you an extra bonus and it'll get me an extra bonus. If you'd like to support the channel, my channel is not monetized. I don't make any money on this. I do this out of the love of my heart to you guys, and I've been a financial planner for a long time. I've been in the financial field for a long time. I want to bring things like this to you guys. I appreciate you supporting the channel. I would appreciate you hitting the like button and subscribing, and we can go on this journey together. Thanks, guys, for everything. I'll be back with my next video soon. Bye.